typical day in the house?
3 o'clock, come in, take food out from the freezer to thaw it out, and then read a communication book. And then we usually, people before me usually leave and tell me about the day before my shift. And then usually I wait for my other staff, and we usually decide who's going to cook and who's going to do the medication. Then after that, after medication and dinner, we usually have downtime, or we have events where we take our consumers to family events or shopping. Sometimes they want to go fishing, mall, whatever, and then come back home, do the 8 o'clock meds, and then usually the second staff leaves, or the other staff usually leaves at 10 o'clock with me, and then usually downtime. So that's usually doing paperwork, cleaning, or that's what it, yeah.
Alright. What are some of the challenges you face in your position, like with the elderly and people inside the house?
Behaviors. A lot more behaviors. It's in teamwork. You rely on your coworker to help you with any type of behaviors, because easily for somebody, the other staff could leave you stranded with the 2 consumers, or there's 4 consumers having behaviors, and you need to have another coworker to help these 2 consumers or the other 2 consumers to maintain.
Do it, shout it. Hi. A bit louder.
A care worker at the Old Deanery residential home in Essex dresses an elderly woman with early-stage dementia that seems to show little understanding. An undercover Panorama reporter working as a care assistant at the home did see good care and smart facilities, but also witnessed the upset of some residents who waited too long for help or had been treated roughly.
Well, you are a vicious, nasty old lady.
And a different care assistant's handling of the same elderly woman just escalates the situation.
Just slap her. Can I see that bit again?
Lynn Fair is a consultant nurse who's an expert in protecting vulnerable older people.
Until we have every single care home and care setting working to the standard of a 0 tolerance of abuse, and that's what this is, we have to keep saying this is not acceptable.
The woman who was slapped is called Joan Madison. She's paralysed down her right side. Her daughter is shocked by what the secret filming shows.
I'm bitterly disappointed. I spent 2 years with my sister looking for somewhere for Mum to go, and I've let her go there.
The Old Deanery says the woman who slapped Joan has been dismissed and that it is shocked and saddened by the allegations against some staff. At another care home, a secret camera put in by a family shows just how much distress poor care caused their late grandmother, Yvonne Grant. She called nurse 321 times before anyone came. Unable to walk, she was desperate for someone to help her to the toilet. But it was 2.5 hours before she was actually taken.
I'd go in there, she'd start crying, and she said, I just don't want to be here anymore. I knew that something wasn't right. But exactly what, I don't know. Or I didn't know until I put in the camera.
2 care assistants were convicted of common assault for their treatment of Yvonne Grant. The home, Oban House in South Croydon, described Yvonne's care in December 2012 as totally unacceptable. It's since increased training and staffing and now meets all essential standards. In England, the regulator says most homes do meet necessary standards. But in the past 3 years, 1,200 homes have been issued with warning notices for serious failures in care.
We are expecting people who are running services, who are managing these services, to deliver. People shouldn't be getting into this business if they don't care.
And with an ageing population, the pressures on the care system will increase. Alison Holt, BBC News.
So how does your facility handle residents who are verbally and physically aggressive?
It's a lot of communication. First, like it's kind of like any other job, where when you have a customer or coworker or friend in your face or want to hit you, usually people don't. You can't hit back. In a job, you can't do. You have to step back and talk with the consumer and explain to them why they're upset. Trying to reason with them, have them think about what they're upset about. You know, to get them a logical. Have them think for themselves, so they will calm down, and that usually helps a lot.